Good day, everyone! I'm Mrs. Jean Girly E. Maligali, Grade 6 TLE teacher at Puypuy Elementary School, Bay District Division of Laguna. This video will focus on one of the most essential learning competency in TLE6 Home Economics, which is classifies tools and materials according to their use, measuring, cutting, marking, and sewing. So let's begin. This lesson will discuss the different tools for sewing. It will help you to get acquainted with all the tools you need to work on a sewing project. These tools are categorized according to their uses, namely, measuring tools, cutting tools, marking tools, and sewing tools. Let us see what are tools and materials used for measuring. The first one is tape measure. Tape measure is usually made of cloth or plastic. This is used for taking body measurements as well as cloth and other materials. Next, ruler. Ruler, this is used to measure and draft lines on a fabric or pattern. Then we have metal gauge. This is a movable marker that measures short distances and correct thickness such as distance between buttons, pleats, and hems. Hem gauge. This is used to measure the correct hem of the cloth. Then we have French curve. This tool is used in the drafting curves in the pattern of the arm neckline and crotch. Curve stick, used to have accurate curve lines in skirt. We also have meter or yardstick. This is used to measure fabric. And the last, tailor square. The tailor square is used for the correct measurement of lines in the right angle. Again, for measuring tools, we have tape measure, ruler, metal gauge, hem gauge, French curve, curve stick, meter or yardstick, and tailor square. The next tools and materials are used for cutting. Embroidery scissors. These small scissors are designed for needlework. Dressmaking scissor. These big scissors are used for cutting fabric. Pinking shear. These are scissors with serrated blades or zigzag edges. Light trimmer. This is used for small cutting. This tool has one point blunt to prevent the fabric from snagging. We also have brand-handled shear. Shear with straight blades and a handle that is offset at an angle allows the lower blade to stay flat in a cutting surface. The sewing scissor. This scissor is used for trimming seams and facings. We also have thread clipper. This is a small tool used for snipping thread. And the last, seam ripper or stitch ripper. A small tool made of metal used to remove stitches. For cutting tools, we have embroidery scissors, dressmaking shears, pinking shears, light trimmers, brand-handled shears, sewing scissors, thread clippers, seam ripper or stitch ripper. Marking tools and materials. Tracing wheel. Marking tool with sawtooth blade used to transfer the marks in the pattern to the fabric. Tailor's chalk. This is a hard, square wax usually colored orange used to mark the seam lines or sewing lines in fabric, but as you can see on the picture, it has different colors. Tracing paper. This is used with a tracing wheel to transfer marks from the pattern to the cloth. Soft pencil. This is used in pattern constructions. Again, for marking tools, we have tracing wheel, tailor's chalk, tracing paper, and soft pencil. And for the last category, we have sewing tools and materials. We have needles, tools that has one sharp end and a hole at the other end to make the thread pass through. Below are the different kinds of needles: long darners, cotton darners, beading needles, curved needles, ballpoint needles, straws, tapestry needles, embroidery crewel needles, and glovers. Pins. Used to hold pieces of fabric, be sure to use pins that have sharp and pointed tips. We have glass pins, lace pins, T-pins, and safety pins. Pin cushion. Made of varied materials such as cotton, it is used to keep needles and pins when unused. Thread. Used for stitching cloth either by hand or machine and comes in different colors and thickness. Needle threader. Used to aid in inserting the thread into the eye of the needle. And the last one is thimble. Small, durable, protective cap made of metal or plastic, used to protect the finger from being pricked when pushing the needle through the cloth. Again, for sewing tools, we have needles, pins, pin cushion, thread, needle threader, and thimble. Summarize, tools and materials used for sewing fabrics are classified as measuring, cutting, marking, and sewing. For measuring tools, we have tape measure, ruler, metal gauge, hem gauge, French curve, curve stick, meter or yardstick, and tailor square. For cutting tools, we have embroidery scissors, dressmaking shears, pinking shears, light trimmers, Brent handle shears, sewing scissors, thread clippers, seam ripper, and stitch ripper. For marking tools, we have tracing wheel, tailor's chalk, tracing paper, soft pencil. And for the sewing tools, we have needles, pins, pin cushion, thread, needle threader, and thimble.
It is best for us to have these tools and materials for sewing fabric because complete tools greatly contribute in making garment construction easier, faster, more efficient, and enjoyable. Thanks for watching!